Welcome to day 2 of Fortnite school, and today grand finals was yesterday, the LAN event. So we're going to be looking at how Queasy, Swizzy and Mustache managed to win a third game in a row thanks to Queasy's amazing IGLing. So firstly, we know they land at Hive, obviously, and they're landing on this big thing in the middle, and the reason why that is, it's higher so they can land on it, and then they can drop straight off, and for some reason the water doesn't do full damage, so they can just keep abusing this the entire game until they leave the Hive, which is really good. They all have a set loot route, which is really cool, quite obviously prepared by Raz or someone like that. They're just trying to cover as much of the POI as possible, while also trying to not, cover each other's loot routes, so they're wasting no time, basically. One thing I like how safely they do this POI is how safely they get the boss. So how they get the boss is Queasy comes up here, these guys carry on looting around the outskirts, so Queasy starts getting the boss here. He starts destroying all the trees around the area, and there's an interesting reason why. If you kill a boss, even if it's 1 HP, you get A rank. So what he's trying to do is destroy the trees that people like to hide behind, so he can then focus on the boss, and that's exactly what he does. While he's doing this, Mustache starts building their surge base, and their surge base is going to be a crazy one, to be honest, because this is clearly a very well practiced building. The destruction of the trees also helps towards the surge trading, because they can also see more around the area if people are running, which is also a very good strategy. What Queasy's doing while this is gathering all the heals in this one area, so he can then bring them up to the surge base. See, this is the strategy right here. They can get straight into their surge base, dropping all his heals, but he can get into it from his launch pad. So what he does here is he jumps down into the water, like I said earlier, and then he grabs all the heals, he jumps into the pad, and he actually has a stair that brings him straight up into this base, so he can get up super quick. 1,200 above surge, so they don't have to get surged for a short while, and they can just head into the bunker and farm all their metal and get the best loot in the game. We can see their loot here. Even Queasy, the IGL's got a purple revolver, then we got Mythic and purple Fury, and then we got OXR rifle and purple pistol. This loot is actually insane. One thing I did notice is because we're above surge, we're actually taking our time going into zone. We're popping med mist one at a time to save med mist, and then we're just slowly making our way in. We're not forcing it, we're not going in too fast, and then when the time is right, we are just fizz padding to zone. Right here we see Mustache is pre-fizzing for the next zone. So zone pulled literally half a second ago. He's already clicked his fizz, pre-fizzing, just trying to get the starting rotate. We are crash padding this zone. We're going for a little dip onto the side of Foxy Floodgate. We're gonna be playing for the zip line back here. It is a very good play. You can tell Queasy is the best IGL in the game. The way he's just found this zip line, just chilling. And the way he finds height here is actually insane. The zone is just pulled. Queasy's already holding his crash pad out. He was scouting up until this point. He knows exactly which way he's going, whichever way zone pulls. That's how we know a good IGL. And he's instantly gone because he's on the edge and no one's looking. And he's instantly gone, landed on the top of Foxy Floodgate. And from here, it's height time, baby. It's height time. These guys know it. These guys played with Queasy long enough. They know it's height time. And as everyone starts to rotate in, they can then put a stop to everyone else's height attempts by just spraying everyone out of the air. And it gives you so much surge as well. It's honestly so good. A lot of people wouldn't have gone for height this early, but Queasy is just literally him, and he can go for height whenever he wants. You might be wondering, this is a grand finals lobby. Why is no one taking high ground from these guys? And to that I'd say, are we gonna be taking this anytime soon? Look at what they've made realistically. They've invested a lot of mats into this, but at the same time, if we look at, for example, where Savage, Chap and Rezon are, down here, that is ridiculous. No one is getting up there from down there. It's actually crazy. They end up pulling the zone, so they've just gone even higher here. Now, it's probably better if I show you from this kind of angle for the rest of the game, because it is very hard sometimes to see how they're playing high ground. You can see that one way it's really good to play is changing layers. So these two are up top spraying. Queasy is down below, just making sure, again, they don't get chopped. It's always important to have someone down below to make sure you don't get chopped. Same in duos, you want to make sure you're layering, so you'll see in the end game there'll actually be different layers of height. If you have enough mats to play, it is the best way to keep high ground. Queasy is tarping ahead, and Mustache and Swizzy are just completely trying to stop anybody from considering coming up. What is this? Like, this is impossible to take. Queasy is literally the goat of high ground. You'll see Vanyak, Marius, Pixie, they have fish crash padded up to the high ground, and as we see, they're completely ready for it. I'm sure Queasy's probably already told them that people would consider going up, but I would not want to be on the back of this. Like, what is this? They're still going for it. Vanyak's 1 HP, but they're kind of positioning themselves second height, and we see Queasy actually goes up even more here with Mustache. They just keep trying to go further and further up, and they're all on different layers. This makes it so hard to take. You don't understand. How hard is this to take? You'd have to chop 3 different people to get high ground here. And the pressure is unbelievable. As soon as they start getting pressured, and even before, they are just constantly spraying down. They get so much ammo from the hive that they can just afford to just keep spraying down. And they finish off the game nice and easily. Queasy was literally almost full health here. Finished the game. Light work, 9-kill win, 3rd win in a row at Global Championships. I mean, from day 2, I think we can expect more of the same. I think sometimes the off-spawn strategy might be a little bit griefable to someone like Pete. I think as far as this is done, Globals is said and done. And if you guys want to get better at fighting, so you can be like Queasy, Swizzy, and Mustache, make sure you check out the Fighting Masterclass link in description. Just read up about it, click on the link. It's a one-time lifetime purchase. Read through it, let me know what you think, and maybe consider making a purchase because it would do wonders for your fighting. Literally the top players in the world, including Mustache actually, have added to this course. So check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.